Deep in the remote wilderness, a fierce predator roams, small in stature but mighty in spirit. The wolverine, often called the glutton for its insatiable appetite, is a master of survival in some of the harshest environments on Earth. With the strength to take down prey much larger than itself and a tenacity that rivals the most formidable predators, this elusive creature is nature's ultimate warrior. But despite its fearsome reputation, the wolverine remains one of the least understood carnivores, hidden away in the icy landscapes of North America, Europe, and Asia. What makes this animal so extraordinary? Let's unravel the secrets of the wolverine. The wolverine, golo, a member of the weasel family, is a stocky, muscular carnivore known for its incredible resilience and ferocity. Found in the remote forests, tundras, and mountains of North America and Eurasia, wolverines thrive in extreme cold, using their thick fur and powerful claws to navigate harsh terrain. Despite weighing only 20 to 55 pounds, they are renowned for their strength, capable of taking down prey much larger than themselves, including deer and caribou. Their strong jaws and sharp teeth allow them to crush bones and consume frozen meat, making them one of nature's most efficient scavengers. Wolverines are solitary creatures, covering vast territories in search of food. They have an exceptional sense of smell, detecting carcasses buried deep under snow. Their diet consists of small mammals, birds, berries, and carrion, but they are also opportunistic hunters. Their reputation as fierce fighters comes from their willingness to challenge much larger predators, including wolves and bears, for food. Despite their toughness, wolverines face threats from habitat loss and climate change. As human activity encroaches on their wilderness homes, their populations have declined in some areas. Conservation efforts aim to protect these remarkable creatures and ensure their survival in the wild. If this is your first time on our channel, welcome. All we do every day is to bring you an amazing wildlife documentary, animal science and discovery-packed educational content about different animals in the world. If this is something you are interested in, like this video, subscribe to this channel and turn on bell notification to get instant notification whenever we drop a new video. Now let's talk about the early life and development of wolverine. Wolverines are born through live birth, as they are mammals. The mating season occurs during the summer months, but due to a reproductive strategy called delayed implantation, the fertilized embryo does not begin developing until winter. This allows wolverines to give birth in late winter or early spring when conditions are more favorable for raising young. Pregnant females seek out dens in snow-covered areas, such as rock crevices, fallen logs, or tunnels beneath the snow, to provide warmth and protection for their offspring. A typical litter consists of 1 to 3 kits, which are born blind, deaf, and covered in a soft white fur that helps insulate them from the harsh cold. Weighing only a few ounces at birth, these vulnerable newborns rely entirely on their mother for nourishment and warmth. They nurse exclusively for the first several weeks, receiving vital nutrients from their mother's milk to support rapid growth and development. As they transition from infancy to the juvenile stage, wolverine kits begin opening their eyes after about 5 weeks. By the time they are around 2 months old, they start exploring their surroundings within the safety of the den. Their mother provides food by regurgitating partially digested meat or by bringing small prey back to the den for them to eat. At this stage, they begin developing the strong muscles and sharp claws that will be essential for their survival. By the age of 3 to 4 months, the young wolverines start venturing outside the den, closely following their mother. She plays a crucial role in teaching them survival skills, such as hunting techniques, identifying food sources, and navigating the rugged terrain of their environment. Wolverines have a diverse diet, including small mammals, birds, carrion, and even plant material when necessary. They learn to stalk and capture prey, as well as how to scavenge for food left behind by larger predators like wolves and bears. The mother also teaches them how to defend themselves, using their powerful jaws, sharp teeth, and aggressive nature to ward off potential threats. Wolverines are known for their tenacity, often standing their ground against much larger animals. Through play fighting and mock chases, the juveniles develop the skills they will need when they become independent. By the time they reach 6 to 7 months of age, young wolverines are strong enough to travel longer distances with their mother. Over the next several months, they refine their skills and gradually start hunting on their own. By the time they are about a year old, they begin to separate from their mother, though some may remain with her for a little longer before fully dispersing. Once independent, young wolverines must establish their own territory, which can cover vast areas of tundra, boreal forests, and mountainous regions. They continue to hone their survival skills through experience, learning to navigate seasonal changes, locate food, and avoid predators. By the time they reach 2 to 3 years of age, they are fully mature and capable of reproducing, continuing the cycle of life in the harsh wilderness where they thrive. But here comes the question. How does delayed implantation benefit wolverines in their harsh environment? What survival skills do young wolverines learn from their mother before becoming independent? Comment your opinion in the comments section below. Make sure to like this video, subscribe to this channel and turn on bell notification. Habitat and distribution of wolverine. Wolverines are primarily found in the remote and rugged wilderness of the northern hemisphere, particularly in the boreal forests, tundra, and mountainous regions of North America, Europe, and Asia. They thrive in cold, harsh environments where few other large predators can survive. Their distribution is closely tied to areas with persistent snow cover, as they rely on these conditions for both hunting and denning. In North America, wolverines are most commonly found in Canada, Alaska, and parts of the northern United States, including Montana, Idaho, and Washington. In Europe and Asia, they inhabit the Scandinavian countries, Russia, and parts of Mongolia and China. They prefer regions with dense forests, alpine meadows, and rocky terrain, where they can find shelter and abundant food sources. Wolverines are highly adapted to cold climates, with thick fur that provides insulation against extreme temperatures and large paws that act like snowshoes, allowing them to traverse deep snow with ease. Their habitat preference is closely linked to their ability to scavenge and hunt, as they rely on the presence of large ungulates like caribou, moose, and reindeer either as live prey or as carrion left behind by wolves and other predators. Unlike some other mammals, wolverines do not follow strict migration patterns. Instead, they have large home ranges that they travel across in search of food. Males typically cover territories spanning hundreds of square miles, while females occupy smaller but still expansive areas. These territories often overlap, but wolverines are generally solitary animals, coming together only for mating. While wolverines do not engage in seasonal migration, their movements are influenced by environmental conditions. During the winter, they take advantage of frozen landscapes to cover greater distances in search of food. Their ability to detect and dig through deep snow allows them to scavenge carcasses buried beneath the surface. In the warmer months, they may shift to higher elevations where cooler conditions persist, and they can find prey such as ground squirrels, marmots, and birds. Climate change poses a significant threat to wolverines, as rising temperatures reduce the amount of permanent snow cover in their habitat. Since they rely on deep snow for denning and raising their young, the loss of these conditions could impact their reproductive success. Additionally, human activities such as logging, road construction, and climate-induced habitat shifts have led to population declines in some regions, particularly in the lower 48 states of the U.S. Despite these challenges, wolverines remain highly resilient animals, capable of surviving in some of the most extreme environments on Earth. Their ability to roam vast distances, adapt to seasonal changes, and utilize a wide range of food sources has allowed them to persist in the wild for thousands of years. Conservation efforts, including habitat protection and monitoring programs, are crucial for ensuring that wolverine populations remain stable in their natural range. Physical characteristics and adaptations. Wolverines are medium-sized carnivorous mammals known for their stocky build, incredible strength, and adaptations that allow them to thrive in harsh environments. Despite their relatively small size, they have a reputation for being one of the toughest and most resilient animals in the wild. Adult wolverines typically measure between 26 to 42 inches, 66 to 107 centimeters, in length, not including their bushy tails, which add another 7 to 10 inches, 18 to 25 centimeters. They stand about 12 to 18 inches, 30 to 45 centimeters, tall at the shoulder and can weigh anywhere from 20 to 55 pounds, 9 to 25 kilograms, with males being significantly larger than females. Their compact and muscular bodies make them powerful hunters and scavengers capable of taking down prey much larger than themselves. One of the wolverine's most distinctive features is its thick, dense fur, which is dark brown with lighter, golden-brown stripes running along its sides from head to tail. This fur is incredibly resistant to frost, preventing ice from forming on it even in extreme cold. This adaptation is crucial for surviving in the frigid environments of the Arctic, tundra, and boreal forests. Their broad, padded paws act like natural snowshoes, allowing them to move efficiently across deep snow without sinking. This gives them a significant advantage over larger predators like wolves, which struggle in such conditions. The wolverine's strong legs and semi-retractable claws make them excellent climbers, enabling them to scale trees and rocky surfaces with ease. Wolverines possess a powerful bite, thanks to their strong jaws and sharp teeth. Their teeth are designed for crushing bones, which allows them to access marrow, a rich source of nutrients that many other predators struggle to obtain. This ability to consume nearly every part of a carcass makes them efficient scavengers, ensuring they get the maximum benefit from their food sources. Another remarkable adaptation is their enhanced sense of smell. Wolverines can detect food buried deep beneath the snow, allowing them to locate hidden caches of meat or track down prey in the harsh winter landscape. Their keen sense of smell also helps them mark and defend their large territories, as they use scent glands to communicate with other wolverines and deter intruders. In addition to their physical strength, wolverines are known for their aggressive nature and fearless attitude. They are willing to challenge much larger animals, including wolves and even bears, to defend their food or territory. This boldness, combined with their speed and endurance, makes them formidable opponents in the wild. Wolverines also have a unique adaptation for storing food. They sometimes cache excess meat in snowy or shaded areas, where the cold preserves it for later consumption. This survival strategy helps them endure periods of food scarcity, particularly during the harsh winter months when hunting can be difficult. With their thick fur, powerful bite, sharp claws, and remarkable endurance, wolverines are perfectly adapted to their rugged environments. These physical traits and survival skills make them one of nature's most resilient and fascinating carnivores. I want you to use this moment to like, share, and most especially subscribe to this channel, and let's grow this channel together. Diet and hunting of wolverine. The wolverine is a fierce carnivore known for its powerful hunting abilities and scavenging behavior. As a member of the weasel family, it relies primarily on meat to sustain itself. Its diet consists of a wide variety of animals, ranging from small rodents to large ungulates. Wolverines are opportunistic feeders, meaning they will consume whatever food is available, whether through active hunting, scavenging, or even stealing kills from other predators. In the wild, wolverines often prey on hares, squirrels, marmots, and birds. However, they are also known to take down larger animals such as deer, caribou, and moose, particularly when these prey are weakened by deep snow, injury, or illness. They have powerful jaws and sharp teeth that allow them to crush bones and consume every part of their prey, including flesh, fur, and marrow. This ability enables them to survive in harsh environments where food is scarce. One of the wolverine's most remarkable hunting techniques is its persistence and endurance. It has incredible stamina, allowing it to chase prey over long distances. Unlike other predators that rely on speed, wolverines use their strength and determination to wear down their targets. In winter, their large, snowshoe-like paws give them an advantage by allowing them to move efficiently across deep snow while their prey struggles. This makes them formidable hunters even against animals larger than themselves. Scavenging is another crucial aspect of the wolverine's diet. They often feed on the remains of animals killed by wolves, bears, or other large predators. Their keen sense of smell enables them to detect carcasses buried under deep snow, and their powerful claws allow them to dig through ice and frozen ground to access food. Wolverines are also known for their boldness, sometimes challenging larger predators to steal their kills. Despite their relatively small size, they can fend off wolves or even bears through sheer aggression and tenacity. Wolverines exhibit a predator-prey relationship that is shaped by their environment. In regions where large prey like caribou and moose are abundant, wolverines may rely more on scavenging than active hunting. However, in areas with fewer large predators, they become more dependent on their own hunting skills. Their interactions with other predators can be competitive, as they often clash with wolves, lynxes, and even eagles over food sources. Despite being at the top of their food chain in many areas, wolverines are not without threats. Large predators such as bears and wolves can pose a danger, especially when competing for food. Additionally, humans have become a significant factor affecting their survival. Habitat destruction, climate change, and hunting have all contributed to declining wolverine populations in some regions. Overall, the wolverine is a highly adaptable carnivore that relies on a combination of hunting and scavenging to survive. Its physical strength, endurance, and bold nature make it one of the most tenacious predators in the wild. Whether tracking live prey or scavenging a frozen carcass, the wolverine's ability to find and secure food ensures its survival in some of the harshest environments on Earth. Social structure and behavior of wolverine. Wolverines are primarily solitary animals, meaning they spend most of their lives alone rather than in packs or groups. Unlike social predators such as wolves or lions, wolverines do not rely on cooperative hunting or group dynamics for survival. Instead, each individual maintains a large home range that they defend aggressively from other wolverines of the same sex. Males typically have larger territories than females, sometimes covering hundreds of square miles. However, a male's range may overlap with the territories of several females, with whom he may mate. Despite their solitary nature, wolverines are not completely antisocial. They occasionally interact, especially during mating season or when a mother is raising her young. Mating typically occurs in the summer, but due to a reproductive process called delayed implantation, the fertilized eggs do not begin developing until winter. This allows wolverine kits to be born in the early spring when conditions are slightly less harsh. A mother wolverine provides all the care for her offspring, raising them in a den made of snow, rock crevices, or hollowed-out logs. The young stay with their mother for up to a year, learning survival skills before setting off on their own. Wolverines communicate through a combination of vocalizations, scent marking, and body language. While they are not known for loud calls or roars like big cats, they do produce growls, hisses, and grunts, especially when threatened or during aggressive encounters with rivals. In addition to these sounds, they use scent to establish territory and convey messages to other wolverines. They have special glands near their tails that secrete a strong-smelling musk, which they use to mark trees, rocks, or the ground. This scent marking serves as a warning to other wolverines to stay away and helps prevent unnecessary conflicts. When it comes to body language, wolverines display dominance or submission through posture and movement. If two wolverines come into contact, they may engage in displays of aggression, such as standing tall, baring their teeth, or raising their fur to appear larger. In rare cases, these confrontations escalate into fights, though wolverines generally prefer to avoid direct combat unless necessary. Wolverines interact with other animals primarily through competition and scavenging. They often come into conflict with larger predators such as wolves and bears over food. Despite their smaller size, wolverines are incredibly bold and have been known to challenge or steal kills from much bigger animals. Their powerful jaws allow them to crush frozen bones and eat parts of carcasses that other predators leave behind. They also play an essential role in the ecosystem by cleaning up remains and preventing waste. While wolverines are aggressive toward competitors, they do not typically pose a direct threat to humans. However, they are elusive and difficult to study in the wild. Their solitary and highly territorial nature makes them one of the most independent and resilient mammals in the animal kingdom. These behaviors, combined with their remarkable strength and endurance, help them survive in some of the most extreme environments on Earth. Reproduction and cubs, or offspring, of wolverine. Wolverines do not form long-term pair bonds, and after mating, the male and female usually go their separate ways. However, some studies suggest that a male may occasionally stay near the female's territory and even visit the den where she raises her young. Once born, wolverine cubs, also called kits, are completely dependent on their mother for survival. They are born blind, covered in soft white fur, and weigh less than a pound. A typical litter consists of 1 to 3 kits, though larger litters of up to 4 are possible. The mother wolverine provides all the parental care, sheltering her kits in a well-hidden den made of snow tunnels, rock crevices, or hollow logs. These dens offer protection from the harsh cold and predators. She nurses her young for the first few months, providing them with the nutrients needed for rapid growth. As they grow older, she begins introducing them to solid food, often bringing back meat from her hunts or scavenging expeditions. The kits remain in the den for several weeks before venturing outside to explore their surroundings. As they mature, wolverine kits start to develop the skills needed for survival. Around 3 to 4 months old, they begin following their mother on hunting trips, learning how to track prey, scavenge, and defend themselves. By the time they reach 5 to 6 months old, they can hunt small animals on their own but still rely on their mother for guidance. The young wolverines stay with their mother for nearly a year, usually dispersing in the following spring when they are strong enough to establish their own territories. The survival rate of wolverine cubs can be low due to the harsh conditions they face. Many young wolverines do not make it past their first year, as they must endure extreme cold, scarcity of food, and threats from predators like wolves and bears. Additionally, climate change and habitat destruction have made it even more difficult for young wolverines to survive. However, those that do reach adulthood become highly resilient and independent, capable of thriving in some of the most challenging environments in the world. Overall, the wolverine's reproductive cycle is well adapted to its environment, ensuring that young are born at the best time for survival. Despite the many challenges they face, wolverines continue to endure, thanks to their mother's dedicated care and their natural toughness. Challenges and conservation efforts on wolverine. Wolverines face numerous challenges in the wild, and their populations are declining in many parts of their range. While they are not officially classified as endangered globally, they are considered a species of concern in several regions due to habitat loss, climate change, and human activities. In the United States, wolverines are listed as threatened under the Endangered Species Act in some areas, while in Canada and parts of Europe, they are classified as vulnerable or at risk. Their low reproductive rates and need for large, undisturbed territories make them particularly susceptible to environmental changes. One of the primary threats to wolverines is habitat loss. As human populations expand, forests and alpine habitats are being fragmented by roads, logging, and industrial development. Wolverines require vast, isolated areas to roam and hunt, but as their habitats shrink, they are forced into smaller, more confined spaces. This increases competition for food and reduces genetic diversity, making it harder for populations to thrive. Additionally, human infrastructure such as highways and settlements can disrupt their natural movement patterns, limiting their ability to find mates and establish new territories. Climate change is another major concern for wolverines. These animals are highly adapted to cold environments, relying on deep snow for denning and hunting. Rising temperatures and reduced snowfall due to global warming threaten their ability to find shelter and raise their young. Snowpack is essential for wolverine reproduction, as females build their dens in deep snowbanks to protect their kits from predators and harsh weather. As snow cover diminishes, suitable denning sites become scarcer, leading to lower reproductive success. Additionally, changes in prey populations caused by shifting climate patterns can further impact their ability to find food. Human activities such as poaching and trapping also pose a threat to wolverine populations. Although they are not widely hunted, some wolverines are killed for their thick fur, which is highly valued for its durability in extreme cold. In certain areas, wolverines are mistakenly seen as a threat to livestock and are killed by ranchers and hunters. Illegal trapping can also have a significant impact, especially in regions where wolverine numbers are already low. Conservation efforts are underway to protect wolverines and ensure their survival. Wildlife organizations and government agencies are working to establish protected areas where wolverines can roam freely without human interference. National parks, wildlife reserves, and conservation easements help preserve critical habitat and prevent further land fragmentation. Efforts are also being made to reconnect wolverine populations by creating wildlife corridors that allow them to move between isolated territories. In addition to habitat protection, conservationists are studying wolverine behavior and genetics to better understand their population dynamics. Radio collars and tracking technology help researchers monitor wolverine movements, identify key habitats, and develop strategies for their protection. Conservation groups are also advocating for stronger legal protections and policies to reduce human impact on wolverine habitats. Public awareness and education play a vital role in wolverine conservation. By increasing knowledge about the species and its ecological importance, conservationists hope to reduce conflicts between wolverines and humans. With continued efforts, there is hope that wolverine populations can stabilize and recover, ensuring that this remarkable species remains a part of the wild for generations to come. Symbolism and cultural significance of wolverine. The wolverine has long been a symbol of strength, endurance, and resilience in various cultures around the world. Despite its relatively small size compared to other apex predators, the wolverine's fearless nature and ability to survive in harsh conditions have made it an important figure in folklore, mythology, and spiritual beliefs. From indigenous tribes in North America to Scandinavian traditions, the wolverine holds a unique place in cultural narratives. Among indigenous peoples of North America, particularly in the Arctic and subarctic regions, the wolverine is often seen as a trickster and a wise but mischievous figure. Some tribes, such as the Innu and Cree, tell stories of the wolverine using cunning and intelligence to outsmart larger animals and even humans. These stories highlight the wolverine's adaptability and cleverness, portraying it as a creature that can overcome obstacles despite its size. In some traditions, the wolverine is respected for its role as a scavenger, cleaning up the remains of the forest and ensuring balance in nature. In the mythology of the Dean people of Canada, the wolverine is sometimes associated with transformation and spiritual journeys. Some legends suggest that the wolverine has the ability to move between the physical and spiritual worlds, acting as a guide or messenger. This belief aligns with the animal's elusive nature, as wolverines are rarely seen in the wild and seem to appear and disappear without warning. In Norse and Scandinavian folklore, the wolverine is often linked to themes of endurance and survival. While not as prominent as wolves or bears in Norse mythology, wolverines were known to early Nordic hunters and trappers, who admired their tenacity. The animal's thick fur was highly prized for its insulating properties, leading some to believe that wearing wolverine fur could provide protection against the elements and even spiritual strength. In Russian and Siberian folklore, the wolverine is sometimes depicted as a symbol of relentless determination. In remote parts of Russia, indigenous Siberian tribes have long respected the wolverine as a powerful and cunning hunter. Stories about wolverines outlasting larger predators in brutal winter conditions reinforce their reputation as one of nature's most formidable survivors. In modern times, the wolverine has taken on new symbolic meanings. In sports and popular culture, it is often used as a mascot or emblem representing toughness and fighting spirit. The University of Michigan, for example, has adopted the wolverine as its symbol, emphasizing the animal's tenacity and resilience. In comic books and movies, the Wolverine has become an iconic figure associated with strength, regeneration, and an indomitable will, further reinforcing the cultural image of the animal as a force to be reckoned with. Overall, the Wolverine's symbolism varies across cultures, but common themes of endurance, intelligence, and strength persist. Whether seen as a trickster, a spiritual guide, or a representation of raw survival instincts, the Wolverine continues to captivate human imagination. Its reputation as a fierce and determined creature ensures that it remains a powerful symbol in cultural stories and traditions around the world. Fun and lesser-known facts about Wolverine. Wolverines are fascinating animals that many people know little about. Despite their small size compared to other predators, they have a reputation for being one of the toughest and most fearless creatures in the wild. There are many surprising and lesser-known facts about wolverines that make them even more interesting. One of the most remarkable facts about wolverines is their incredible strength. Although they typically weigh between 20 to 40 pounds, they are known for their ability to take down animals much larger than themselves. With powerful jaws and strong limbs, wolverines can crush bones and even fight off wolves or bears over food. Their sheer determination and aggression make them one of the most formidable predators in the animal kingdom. Another surprising fact is that wolverines have a special adaptation that allows them to move easily across deep snow. Their large paws act like snowshoes, distributing their weight so they do not sink. This gives them an advantage over their prey, such as deer and moose, which struggle to move in heavy snow. Wolverines can chase down and exhaust these animals, making them effective hunters in winter conditions. Wolverines also have a fascinating way of storing food. When food is scarce, they will bury their kills in the snow, allowing the cold temperatures to preserve the meat for later. This behavior, known as caching, helps wolverines survive in harsh environments where food is not always available. Their strong sense of smell allows them to find these hidden food stores even under deep snow. One of the most unusual facts about wolverines is that they have a natural antifreeze in their blood. Unlike some animals that hibernate or migrate in winter, wolverines remain active year-round, enduring freezing temperatures. Their thick fur provides excellent insulation, and their blood contains special properties that prevent their tissues from freezing, allowing them to thrive in extreme cold. Despite their fearsome reputation, wolverines are incredibly elusive and difficult to study. They have vast home ranges and are constantly on the move, covering up to 15 miles a day in search of food. Because they live in remote, rugged terrain, even wildlife researchers rarely see them in the wild. Most of what we know about them comes from tracking technology, camera traps, and studying their remains. Wolverines are also known for their powerful scent glands, which they use to mark their territory. Their musk is so strong that some people call them skunk bears. This scent marking helps wolverines communicate with each other and warn intruders to stay away. They also use it to make their cached food less appealing to other scavengers. Another fun fact is that wolverines have been known to play. While they are often seen as fierce and aggressive, they have been observed sliding down snowy slopes, wrestling with each other, and even tossing around objects like sticks or bones. This playful behavior shows that even the toughest animals can have moments of fun. These lesser-known facts highlight just how unique and extraordinary wolverines truly are. They are tough, intelligent, and perfectly adapted to survive in some of the harshest environments on Earth. Thanks you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comments and most especially subscribe to this channel, and let's grow this channel together.